Hey, welcome to the Explainer. So if you're gearing up for that CompTIA SecAI Plus exam, you already know how wild some of these new concepts can be. That's exactly why we're here today. We're going to tackle some practice questions, get you in that test-taking mindset, and really lock this stuff in.
Okay, no time to waste. Let's just dive right in. And here's the game plan. We're not just looking for the right answers. Nope. We're going to really dig into why the wrong answers are wrong. Honestly, understanding those distractors, that's one of the best tricks to have up your sleeve on exam day.
First up, we've got a question all about threat frameworks for AI systems. And let me tell you, this is a huge topic on the exam. It really boils down to this. Do you know which tool to use for which job? Let's find out.
All right, here's the scenario. You got a security team, and they're threat modeling a brand new LLM application. They need a framework, one that specifically catalogs all those nasty adversarial behaviors you see against AI and machine learning systems. So, which one should they use? Is it A, MITRE Atlas, B, MITRE ATT&CK, C, the OWASP Top 10 for web applications, or D, the NIST Risk Management Framework, also known as the RMF? Go ahead, take a second, lock in your answer.
Okay, you got your answer? Let's walk through these, and we'll start with option B, MITRE ATT&CK. And remember, that's pronounced attack. Now look, attack is the bedrock of cybersecurity, right? It's awesome, but it's built for those traditional threats. We're talking endpoints, cloud, your classic enterprise networks. It just wasn't designed to cover the really unique, kind of weird attacks that target AI systems. So, super important framework, yes. The best choice for this specific question? Nope.
All right, how about option C, the OWASP Top 10 for web applications? Again, another absolutely essential resource for security pros. But its scope is just too broad for what we need here. I mean, sure, your LLM probably has a web front end, but this framework isn't going to help you threat model something like, say, model poisoning. It's kind of like using a hammer when you need a screwdriver. Right tool, wrong job.
And then there's option D, the NIST RMF. A classic CompTIA distractor. You'll see these a lot. The RMF is way high level. It's strategic. It's for managing risk across the entire organization. Think policies, procedures, the whole 9 yards. Not a nitty-gritty knowledge base of adversary tactics for a specific tech like AI. So yeah, we can safely cross this one off the list.
So, by process of elimination, that leaves us with the correct answer, A, MITRE Atlas. And this makes perfect sense, right? Atlas stands for Adversarial Threat Landscape for Artificial Intelligence Systems. It was literally, and I mean literally, created to fill all those gaps we just talked about. It's designed from the ground up to do one thing: catalog threats against AI and machine learning systems. It's the perfect fit. This little table here really puts it all into perspective. You can see it clear as day. ATT&CK is for your traditional IT, and Atlas zooms right in on the ML models and pipelines. Now, here's the most important thing to take away. For the exam and for the real world, these two aren't enemies. They work together. You're going to use ATT&CK for the infrastructure the AI runs on, and you'll use Atlas for the AI system itself. It's a 1-2 punch.
Okay, ready for question 2? Let's do it. We're shifting gears a bit now. We're moving away from those high-level frameworks and getting into the weeds with the specific, hands-on attacks that you absolutely have to know for the SecAI Plus exam.
All right, check out this scenario. A developer is trying to secure a new generative AI chatbot, and they're worried. They're worried about attackers messing with the model's output by feeding it these carefully crafted inputs that get around all the safety filters. So what do you call that kind of attack? Is it A, model inversion, B, prompt injection, C, data poisoning, or D, model theft? Take a few seconds. What do you think? Okay, let's tear this one apart, starting with the distractors. Let's look at C, data poisoning. This one trips a lot of people up, so pay attention. Data poisoning happens way back during the training phase of the AI lifecycle. It's when an attacker sneaks bad data into the training set, messing up the model from the inside out. But our scenario? That's talking about an attack on a live deployed model. So the timing is all wrong. Data poisoning is out. All right, now let's knock out A and D. Model inversion, that's an attack where you're trying to basically reverse engineer the training data from the model's outputs, trying to find out what private info it was trained on. And model theft? Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's just stealing the model file itself. Neither of those fits what's happening in our story, which is all about manipulating the model's behavior using its inputs. So A and D are gone.
And that, of course, brings us to the correct answer, B, prompt injection. You guys, this is the classic attack against modern LLMs. It's the big one. It's all about crafting that perfect, sneaky, malicious input, the prompt, that makes the model completely ignore its safety rules and do something it was never supposed to do.
So if this is such a big deal, how do we stop it? Well, for the exam, you absolutely, positively need to know the compensating controls. What you're seeing here are the key defenses pulled straight from the CompTIA objectives themselves. We're talking about things like prompt firewalls to sniff out and block those malicious inputs, model guardrails to put up some behavioral fences, and even simple stuff like rate limiting to stop bots from hammering your model.
Okay, let's take a step back and really lock in the big takeaways from this little cram session. Think of these as the main ideas you need to have in your head when you walk into that exam room.
First off, know your frameworks. You've got to be able to tell the difference between an AI-specific framework like Atlas and a traditional one like ATTNC in your sleep. Second, the AI lifecycle is key. Know which attacks happen where. Data poisoning happens in training. Prompt injection happens in deployment. It's all about timing. And finally, connect the dots. You need to be able to see a threat and immediately map it to the right control. Threat, control. Threat, control. Get that down.
And look, this might be the single most important piece of advice I can give you. Your #1 study tool, your Bible, has to be the official CompTIA exam objectives. I'm serious. If a topic is in that PDF, you need to know it. If it's not, don't even waste a second on it. That document is your roadmap. It's the treasure map that leads you straight to a passing score.
So I'm going to leave you with this one final question to chew on. After listening to this, what's the #1 thing you feel like you need to go back and review? Is it the difference between ATLS and ATTC? Is it an attack like prompt injection? Be honest with yourself. Figure out that one thing. All right, keep hitting the books. You've totally got this. Good luck on the exam.